sometimes it's actually easier to pursue unmeaningful goals for ourselves. And I'll give you the example from my life when, maybe 10 years ago, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. Over 10 years ago, I didn't know what I wanted to do, what I wanted to be, what career I wanted. And so I pursued a nursing career because that's sort of what was expected of me. The medical field runs in my family. And for some people, like pursuing a nursing career, getting all the prerequisites, biology, chemistry, applying to nursing programs, which are very competitive, going through nursing school, waking up every morning to go to the hospital early, to go through all your classes, all the testing. It's a very rigorous process. And then once you do that, you have to take the NCLEX and pass and then get your degree and then look for a job. So all of that, it might seem like a lot, it might seem overwhelming, but because for me, I didn't care that much, to be perfectly honest. I didn't want to be a nurse. I just didn't know what I wanted. So it seemed like a good, reasonable, smart choice. And again, it was kind of expected of me to go into that field. So going through all of that was actually really easy. It wasn't completely easy. It was a lot of studying. I was studying all the time, but it wasn't difficult in the sense that I was never unsure of my ability to do it. And I think that's because my heart wasn't in it. And so it was a very mechanical process. It was like, you just do this and this and this and this. And these are the steps that you have to take to become a nurse. And so I did. And the whole time though, my heart wasn't invested in it. My emotions weren't invested in it. And in a way that made it easier for me to get there. But in the end, I was very unsatisfied and I quit my nursing job and left that career entirely after just 9 months of being a nurse. And I pursued a goal, but in the end, it was never a meaningful goal for me. So I left it. Now, as we pursue a meaningful goal for the rest of the series, it doesn't have to be a big goal. It doesn't have to be some career change or like, buying a house or whatever. It can be something small. It can be something that maybe people won't even notice, but you will notice and you will feel it. So whatever goal you choose, just as long as it has a lot of heart and meaning for you, that's the most important thing. Like, it aligns with your values and who you want to be and who you want to become. So the goal that I chose, and I'll share this quickly, was, as I've mentioned before, it was a YouTube channel. And saying that out loud was really hard for me in the beginning. But as I've been working on it for the last month or so, it's become a little easier. But first, if I didn't care about this goal, it would be probably in a way easier for me, because it's like, these are the things you have to do, study other people who are really successful at making videos, But my heart's like really invested in it. And so anything that, any sort of criticism that I get or anything that feels like is an obstacle is like really hard, because it's hard. It hurts my heart a little bit. So when we're invested in something and our heart's invested in it, it should feel a little bit difficult. It should feel like you're challenging yourself. Whenever we pursue something that's challenging and exciting for us, we're really growing and we're stretching ourselves. And as human beings and as living beings in general, even trees and flowers, like, we are meant to expand and we are meant to grow and challenge ourselves. And I think a lot of times when people are unhappy and feeling stuck, it's because we've stopped challenging ourselves and we've stopped growing. And I think as long as we're pursuing something that has that heart and meaning for us, we're going to create something really amazing. And we're going to grow and change in that process. And I think that's why we have goals in the first place, is because they inspire us to learn and to grow and to change and to meet people and to connect and to reflect on, okay, what's important to me? And then it's like, and then we get there and maybe it's a little bit different than we envisioned, but it feels amazing. And we've changed and we've grown so much in that process.